schedule. So I'm sure that I will.
Yeah, so let's start the topic today. We're going to start
Mm-hmm.
inequalities and absolute values. Before I start inequalities and absolute values, definitely the concept demands, or we can say, required to discuss the equations. So in this class,
Mm-hmm.
our major focus be first on quadratic equations, then we can go further, or then we can move towards inequalities and absolute values. Okay. So let's begin
Okay.
now. Before I start inequalities, absolute values, or equations, there are some formulas. This is basic algebra formulas. So I advise you just have a look for all these formulas.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll be knowing all this. There is nothing new here.
Mm. Plus b whole
B whole
square.
square, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab, a minus b whole square. So here plus 2ab, here minus, and this one you can get a square minus b square can be written as a plus b, a minus b. The extension of this one I will write here. Let us say you have a power 4 minus b power 4. Can we write this
Mm-hmm.
a square square minus b square square, right? It's
Yes.
like a square
Mm.
minus b square, so this can be written as a square minus b square in one bracket, a square plus b
Mm.
square in other bracket. And we can
Mm.
split this further. So what's going to be a minus b in one bracket, a plus b in other bracket, and a square plus b square is in other bracket, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is
Mm.
nothing but a power 4 minus b power 4. I just expand this one for the higher one.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
You see this one?
Mm-hmm. A square plus b square. A plus b whole square minus 2ab. Mm. Mm. A cube plus b cube. Hmm. Cube minus b cube. ये सारे आधे होने चाहिए क्या? मुझे इस
These formulas, I don't think you will get direct question based on this, but
हाँ हाँ
definitely when we are going for the simplification part, there this will be used. No, see,
ओके
it's not like we have to remember all, but if you remember all, it's good. It's better.
ओके प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर माइनस ए माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर इक्वल्स
Sorry.
ठीक हो ना आप?
Sorry.
ठीक हो ना आप?
Yeah, yeah. Uh,
ओके ठीक है
okay, now let's move. So here we are starting with the polynomial first. Polynomial of the single variable, that is ax power n plus bx power n minus 1 plus cx power n minus 2, etc. plus some constant term is equals to 0. So this is the polynomial. In the polynomial, we need to understand two things. One is the order of polynomial. Order is nothing
ओके
but highest power of variable. So here like n. So order of polynomial is n. And second point here is nth order polynomial. Nth order polynomial will have n roots. Nth order polynomial will have n roots. And these roots may be equal roots also, may be different roots. Roots may or may not be equal, right? So root might be equal also. Like if you see the first case linear, what is the order of polynomial? 1, right? So how many roots will get? You're supposed to get only 1 roots.
One hit.
The second one is quadratic. So what is the order of
Hmm.
polynomial? 2. You're supposed to get 2 roots. And if you go with the third one, the order of polynomial is 3. So you're supposed to get 3 roots. But generally in the test, you'll be getting the question where 1 root and 2 roots only. So this be mostly, mostly be tested, not all. Okay. So let's take an example. If I say the first one, a polynomial of order 1, ax plus b is equals to 0. So what be the value of variable x? So we can say ax is equal to minus b or x is equals to minus b by a. You can see there are single value, right?
Right.
Because the order is 1, so you're supposed to get only 1 roots. Now, if I take the polynomial of order 2, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Here the order of polynomial is 2, so you're supposed to get 2 roots. You're supposed to get 2 roots. Okay. And let us assume the roots are, roots are x1 and x2. I'm assuming these are the 2 roots, x1 and x2. So the value of x1 is going to be minus b divided by b plus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. This is the value of first root. And value of second root, same. The only one sign we change here. That's going to be minus b by 2a minus, instead of plus, this is the minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2. Get 2 roots. The roots value is almost same. The only change here is plus and here is minus. And here the same formula given, like both roots in one shot. Let me take one example. If I say that quadratic equation given x square minus 7x plus 12 is equals to 0. Can you get the roots?
Yes. X square minus 3x minus 4x plus
I understand you are using the concept of factorization method. That is called factorization method, right? First try to use this one, then we'll discuss factorization method.
Okay.
We are going ahead with the factorization method. Correct. Even that also you can see. Let's finish that factorization first. X square minus 3x minus 4x plus 12 is equals to 0. We can make the pair here. And from this pair, we can take x common, so x minus 3. From this pair, we can take minus 4 common, so x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x minus 3, we can take it out.
Common. X minus 3, x minus
4 is equals to 0. So you can see the product of two numbers is equals to 0. So either first one 0 or second one 0. If you equate first one 0, then you'll get x equal to 3. And if you equate second one to 0, then you'll get x equal to 4. Fine. This is factorization method. How about this formula? The formula I gave, can you get by using that? Of course, you'll be getting the value of 3 and 4 only. But my question is, let's see the approach formula.
So minus 7 is minus 7 square minus 4 into 1 into 12 divided by...
Yeah, nothing is given, so you can use as 1. Like if you want to compare this from this.
Yes.
1, B is minus 7, and C is plus 12.
So minus 7 plus or minus under root 49 minus 48 minus 7 plus or minus under root 1 by 2. So under minus 7 plus or minus 1. हाँ तो आगे सेम
Just I wanted you to know use the process. Otherwise, of course, you'll be getting the same answer, right? Here also we get 4
yes
by 3, that is by using formula method and by factorization method. Both cases we are getting the same answer. Wonderful.
hmm.
Let's
Hmm.
move. You see here whether you calculate first root or second root, both cases we need to calculate the value of b square minus 4ac.
Good AC.
This is called discriminant. So here I'm saying understanding of discriminant. So let us assume discriminant is d. What is d? B square minus 4ac. So by knowing the value of discriminant, we can predict the nature of roots. So condition 1, if discriminant is 0, greater than 0 means positive. If discriminant is positive, then you're supposed to get 2 real roots. And if discriminant is equal to 0, then you're supposed to get only 1 real roots. And if discriminant is negative, you're supposed to get no real roots.
Okay.
No real roots. Now the question is, what is this? What do you mean by 2 real roots? What do you mean by 1 real roots? What do you mean by no roots? Actually, we can understand this better by going graphical representation of this one. Graphical representation. If you try to plot the graph for any function f of x, that is ax square plus bx plus c, which is nothing but quadratic basis, and let us assume a is positive, then the shape of the graph be parabola like this. This is called parabola. Parabola. And the case 2, if a is negative, so this one be also parabola, but you can see here the parabola opens up, goes to infinite distance, okay, and a is negative, again you'll be getting parabola, but opens down. So you can say happy smile, look like happy, smiling, okay, happy smile, and this is sad smile. This is not sad smile. But both cases you'll be getting parabola, right? So just you write this 2 point, this one, then I will explain what is the meaning of 2 real roots, 1 real roots, and no real roots.
Okay.
Got it?
ठीक है.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got this one. Understanding of here I'm saying if discriminant is positive, 2 real, it means the graph of parabola is going to cut x-axis at 2 points. Like if you remember, I have taken the example is previous example, x is equal to minus 7x plus 12. When I'm equating to 0, you remember we got the value of x equal to 3 and x equal to 4. It means these are the roots. How we see graphically? How we see the graphically? First of all, parabola is going up because here 1 is positive number. So happy smile. And this place is going to be x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 4. So that's the meaning here. And if you check, the value of discriminant for this is definitely positive. What is discriminant? B squared minus 4ac. So minus 7 squared minus 4 is 1c 12. So we're getting 1, which is positive.
1.
So we're getting 2 real roots.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is the case 1. Now we'll go with the case 2. Let's go to case 2. Case 2, when discriminant is 0, then this parabola cut x-axis at finger point. Take an example. Let us say function f of x is equals to x squared minus 6x plus 9. It is something like that. If you check in this case, your discriminant is 0. What is the d? B squared minus 4ac, so minus 6 whole square minus 4 is 1, c is 9. You can see 36 minus 36 is 0. And if you simplify this one, you'll be getting the value of x is 3, only 1, right? How will the parabola? Right. Parabola be something like this, and cut x-axis at single point, that is 0. It could be x is equal to 3.
3, yes.
And the last case, when discriminant is negative, I say no real roots. It means the parabola is not going to cut x-axis at all. Parabola is not going to cut x-axis at all. How is possible? It is possible. See how? Parabola is like this. You see? It's not cutting x-axis, right? It's going here.
Right.
Okay.